Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tutorialverse Hub. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and probably to many of yours. Keeping our mechanical keyboards in pristine condition. If you've invested in a nice board, you know how amazing they feel. That satisfying clack, the precise feedback. It's just a superior typing experience. But over time, that beautiful board can become a hidden trap for all sorts of gunk. We're talking dust, crumbs from those late-night snacks, pet hair, you name it. It not only looks gross, but can also affect the performance of your switches. So today, I'm going to walk you through a deep cleaning process that will restore your keyboard to its former glory. It's easier than you think, and incredibly satisfying. Let's start with the basics. The first step in any deep clean is removing the keycaps. For this, a keycap puller is your best friend. I'm using a simple plastic one here, which works perfectly fine for most keyboards. You just hook it onto the corners of a keycap, give it a gentle, even wiggle, and pull straight up. See? It pops right off. You want to be careful not to yank it at an angle, as you could damage the stem of the keycap or the switch underneath. I like to work my way across the board, row by row. It helps me remember where everything goes later. As I'm pulling these off, I'm just placing them in a bowl to the side. And wow, even on a board that I thought was relatively clean, you can already start to see what's lurking beneath the surface. It's a bit of a reality check, isn't it? Now for the moment of truth. With all the keycaps removed, we can see the full extent of the mess. Let's get a closer look here. As you can see, there's a surprising amount of debris collected around the switches. We've got dust bunnies congregating in the corners, some tiny crumbs from who knows what, and just a general layer of grime on the keyboard's top plate. This is completely normal, by the way. Our keyboards are magnets for this stuff. The space between the switches is the perfect place for it all to settle. If you were to just leave this, it could eventually work its way into the switch mechanisms, potentially causing them to feel scratchy or even fail. So, getting this cleaned up isn't just about aesthetics. It's about maintaining the health and longevity of your beloved keyboard. So how do we tackle this? My weapon of choice is simple. Some cotton swabs and a bottle of isopropyl alcohol, preferably 90% or higher. The high alcohol percentage means it evaporates quickly and is less likely to leave any residue or cause damage to the electronics. First, I'll take a dry cotton swab and just do a quick pass to pick up the larger, loose particles. Think of this as the pre-wash cycle. You can also use a small brush or some compressed air for this step, but be careful with compressed air. You don't want to blow the debris deeper into the board or into the switches themselves. Gentle puffs are key. Now for the real cleaning. I'll dip a fresh cotton swab into the isopropyl alcohol, making sure it's damp but not dripping wet. You want to avoid any excess liquid getting into the switches. Then, I'll carefully and methodically work my way around each switch, cleaning the plate. The alcohol is fantastic at breaking down any sticky residues or stubborn grime that the dry swab couldn't get. You can see how it just lifts the dirt right off. I'm paying special attention to the areas right up against the switch housing, as that's where a lot of the buildup happens. It's a bit of a meticulous process, but trust me, it's worth it. You'll probably go through a few cotton swabs, so have a handful ready. Just take your time, put on some music, and enjoy the process of bringing your board back to life. While the plate is air drying, which will only take a minute thanks to the alcohol, let's not forget about the keycaps. I've just given them a good wash in a bowl of warm water with a little bit of dish soap. Swish them around, and now I'm laying them out on a towel to dry completely. Make sure they are 100% dry on the inside and out before you put them back on. And there we have it. The final result. Just look at that. Under the bright lights of my desk lamp, the keyboard looks brand new. The plate is spotless, gleaming between every single switch. All the dust, crumbs, and grime are completely gone. It's not just clean, it feels rejuvenated. Putting the clean keycaps back on is the final, satisfying step. The whole board feels fresh and ready for action. Doing this every few months is a fantastic way to protect your investment and ensure your typing experience stays top-notch. I hope this guide was helpful for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content. See you in the next one. See you in